Is there any advice you can give a person that loves someone who's been abused? Wow. First of all, for the person who sent me this message, thank you. And I'm sure the person who you love thanks you too. I actually often get messages from significant others. Actually, all the significant others that has reached out to me on behalf of their loved one have been male. I have yet to get a message from a same sex couple. But listen, listen, and listen. And I don't mean listen like, oh, you're in a conversation or you're in an argument and you're just hearing and you're preparing for the next thing that you're about to say. You have to listen, because the impact of abuse, any form of abuse on a woman, is so severe, and it challenges their trust, not only their trust that they could potentially have with another person, but also their trust in themselves. For instance, my situation, I believe, was unique because it was my father. But I can tell you, because the person closest to me violated my trust from a very young age, that affected how I looked at anybody else. That affected how I looked at any other man specifically. And because my father lied to me and told me that what he was doing to me was normal, and he also told me that what he would have me do for him would prevent him from touching my sisters, that didn't happen. He still molested them anyway. um the trust was just gone. It was like, well, you could say that your favorite color is blue, but it's really black. It's like we have no idea. I had no trust whatsoever. So when you're talking about a relationship, so I had to develop trust. And in one of my previous videos where I spoke about building trust with my ex-husband, you have to learn to a survivor has to learn to trust people in general. And then if it's not, let's say, a close family member that abused them, even a woman who has been through any form of domestic violence, just trusting a person to control their anger, or to not lie to them, or not to take advantage of them, can be difficult. So it's important to listen, pay attention, and really work on the trust aspect. Don't judge. That's another thing. I was in a relationship and I confided in this man, and then we would get into an argument about something completely unrelated. I mean, he had his own insecurities and he just figured that, I don't know what was going through his head. But then he started taking everything that I had confided in him about my past and using it against me, like literally belittling me or trying to belittle me and making me feel like that I was not worth anything and I should be happy that he has any interest in me. And I was like, are you freaking kidding me right now? So had to dead that relationship. He had to go. So my suggestion, I know I'm saying so a lot, but my suggestion to any person who has a relationship with a survivor is to listen with compassion, mostly. Be understanding. Don't jump to judgment, because being violated in any way just changes your whole thinking, and it could take a minute to get back to normal. So we as women may need to test certain things and have other experiences. When you have your right to your body, your your human right to just have agency over your body, and someone forces themselves on you and takes that away from you, getting over that is a bitch. Getting over that is a bitch. So you have to be sensitive to the fact that a woman who has been abused really has are working on finding their own power and their strength and reclaiming the power that was taken from them. So just keep that into consideration. And again, communicate, and be patient. And even dealing with sex, as soon as she is uncomfortable, like, shut it down. Don't even push it. So, and just be as supportive as you possibly can. It's work. It's going to be work. But I can tell you one thing, you and her will definitely be the better for it, and your bond will get stronger. And that's all I have to say about that. I hope that helps. Hey. It's Aziza Kibibi. Don't forget to like, follow, share, and make sure you comment. And if you're watching this video on YouTube, definitely subscribe.